I'm Albert. I am the DM for this lovely group of people, and we're going to be hitting it off with our story that we've been telling the past couple of months. So go ahead, come on in, sit down, kick off your boots, and get ready for a fun adventure. So today we're going to start off a little different. We're going to have Fee, who has been away for, I think, one session. Was it one session, guys?
Two sessions.
Two sessions. Oh, 2 sessions. And we will be going over what happened with him. So we're going to have everyone else head on over to another chat while me and Fee discuss what's happening with him.
See you guys in a bit.
Goodbye to my voice.
All right. So, Fee, or Matt, how have you been?
I've been okay. Just was out of town on vacation, so
Ooh,
yeah, that's why I missed.
nice.
Anywho, I have no idea what's going on, guys, at all. And
At all.
I have not watched any of the sessions. I haven't been a part of any of the sessions. No one's talked about what's happened in the sessions. I'm completely as blind as anyone joining right now. So stick around and find out what's going on.
All right. So, what you see after you've become petrified, once the stone covers your eyes, you then are cast in full darkness until you are finding yourself in a hallway that has stone walls engraved with gems throughout the entire way. As you look down, you see the same throne that you saw last time, but now you see more of this castle in which he was in. Last time it was just dark. Now you see more of the castle.
Okay.
As you walk down, you hear kind of maniacal laughter. As you walk in until finally the laughter is filling the room that you walk into. And you see Gratz in his chair, holding your soul that's in its cage, with his legs crossed, tapping his finger on his armchair.
I like how you decorated. I'll give you that, okay? Whoever did this with the gemstones is lovely.
So you failed again.
Not so much I failed as I think, I mean, I'm not saying it's your fault. I just, you might not be as powerful as you lead on. And that's, don't do this whole thing. Don't.
Right as you say that, his fingers, right? You say that right as he starts moving his hand towards your soul. His finger's like 1 inch away from your soul.
Okay. I wasn't strong enough this time. Okay. That's, a little bit, on me. Like I should have just closed my eyes. But I'm here now, and, I don't think it's over based on past experience. So I'm assuming you got some piece for me, like some knowledge, some nuggets, something. Or are you just going to talk about how you're scared of something again, like wishes? I'm scared of wishes.
Scared of wishes? You better be thankful that someone wished you back to life. I wouldn't have brought you back myself.
Nah, you would have. You like me.
No, that's not it at all. You have a great price on your soul for some reason. Paladins are always the most expensive.
Whatever that is. Okay.
Anyways, so look, I don't know what's going on with you. I gave you power, and then I gave you power again, and all you did was shit the bed. All you did was shit the bed.
I mean, okay, so you gave me the power. You didn't really tell me how to use the power. You gave a child a weapon and said, "Go." What were we like? How old are you? How old am I? You're gonna give me this. Like, you didn't think it through. I mean, put bits of it on me. I'm not the smartest bird by any means, but
The more you blame him, the closer his finger
Okay,
gets to your soul.
Okay, wait.
Until you can feel a little burning in your chest because his nail is now touching your soul.
Oh, burns so good.
You're gonna learn your place.
Okay, well, I have a grievance. Grats, not. You said not to trust anyone, and that hasn't Can you just take it up? That hasn't worked out well.
He moves his finger back.
I'm thinking there's someone I should trust. Now, is that you, or is that the band of? Oh, thank God. Oh, is that you, or is it is it yous, or is it the bands of the dudes, the other bird, the blue guy?
The statement that I gave you wasn't that you shouldn't trust anyone. It's don't trust anyone because you have your own strength. Simply put, you shouldn't need to worry about anyone else. You're supposed to be the most powerful. But from what I'm seeing, you need a lot of help.
Guys. I was about to ask you who's yous. But yous, I think we's just a misunderstandings on the words. Talk a little too smart for me. Okay? But that's what you meant. That's pretty smart. You ain't so bad, actually.
First off, I'm really, really, really appalled at your performance. And personally, I think you're doing real trash work.
Thank you.
You've been out there.
Sound like my father.
You've been out there for a week. And you've done nothing but die. Congrats. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. I realize that's sarcastic, but no one's really ever. Listen, I want to have a better relationship going forward, I think. Like
he sets down the cage that your soul's in, and he looks at you and he says, you need to be stronger.
Yes.
The only way you can do that is if, and then from that, right when he says if, he stops. And then what you start feeling is this sweltering heat from start gathering around you.
Fuck.
This heat, you can even tell that Gratz is feeling it as well. As you see a bead of ebony sweat fall down the side of his face.
Yo, Demon Dad, what's going on?
Oh shit! Here he comes. And
who comes?
And as you say that, you start hearing steps down the hallway from behind you. Thump, thump, and as it gets closer, the more heat you feel until it's almost unbearable. And suddenly you start feeling anger swell. And the passion you have for the anger and how strong you want to be swelling until it's about to burst. And then you feel this person put their hand on your shoulder and they turn you around and you see this man 10 foot tall looking down at you. He is relatively swole with sigils and marks going down his shoulder. And one thing you do notice is he has a helmet that reminds you of a Spartan. As he looks down at you and he goes, I can't ignore you anymore.
Hi. Who's yous?
You woke me up from my slumber. Your soul and your anger and your need for power is so loud that you got my attention through my sleep. And at this moment, you just see Gratz just like, shit, here we go again.
I will reiterate a second time, Demon Sir. Who?
Demon!
God?
Demon!
Are you
and
Mars
he looks at
by
you,
chance?
He looks down at you and he takes off his helmet. You now see his beard is full and his hair is in a ponytail in the back. I am Perforos, the god of the forge. Or do you not know of me?
I was never the learned type. But
And he looks at Gratz. And you're the one who's supposed to find people strong enough to make me happy.
sir, I am that individual.
And Perforos looks down at you and he goes, "Then prove it." And he touches your chest and you feel a searing pain in your chest as
Why
you look,
with the pain and the touching and why is it so much pain? Why?
and you
Oh my
look down and you see this mark of fire on your chest.
Oh god, that burns. That
And
is gonna
he
leave a
walks-
mark.
He walks away, and as he's walking away, he says, "You and your friends will find me. There was someone else that was out there. I told him to find me too. Anyways, find me and tell no one of this.
Okay, where are you though? How do I
You're-
find you? Come on.
Your friends will let you know."
Okay, Perfos. Mr. God of the Forge, sir. I will
And he
make
turns to you. "You don't know my name until you see me. Got it?"
The first name or the God of the Forge part of the whole thing?
Any of it.
I can't talk about any of it,
No.
but someone else knows about it. They
Yes.
can talk about it.
Yes, but you know nothing. Got it?
Oh, okay. I will. I am terrified, but I feel very compelled to find you at this juncture.
Good. And he points his hammer at you, and then you see fire engulf your body as you begin to. The sight that you see begins to change through this flame, and you are sweating, and you feel all of this, the petrification that's on your body go away as your eyes open, and this is where you'll see Aberdeen.
Right before this is happening, like,
Mhm.
would I be knowledgeable that I'm leaving this temple?
Yes.
Or like this? Right as I'm leaving, I call out, please make me a hammer. And I don't know what happens.
All right. And from there, we will go back to the group. All right.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing?
Hello.
You guys having a good time in your little break time?
I
Pretty
am
good,
Eddie.
yeah. Talking about
Talk about.
characters.
Good. All right. So we're going to go on from what just happened. Aberdeen, we're going to start off with you. As you're pouring the liquid on Fee, you begin to see the petrification start. It's leaving his body from the top of his head all the way down, specifically where you poured it all the way down. And in this moment, once he's fully unpetrified, you see him gasp for air, and he looks like he's sweating.
I'm
Even
gonna
more so.
grab his arm and shoulder and kind of help prop him up so he doesn't have to hold his weight. Maybe
Alright.
put his arm over mine to kind of prop him up.
All right.
Hey, bud. How you feeling?
I clutch my chest. Take off my armor. Take off my. I need
Alright,
water.
alright.
I need water. Take off the armor. I need water. Take off the armor. I need water. Take off.
I take it off.
The
and,
moment you take off the armor, you see the same mark that is on Grimsby's palm, directly on his chest.
I continue taking off the armor. I take it down and I hand him my my water skin.
Mhm.
Here, take this. You
I start pouring it on the burn.
I think I can use shape water to like cool it down, right?
Mhm.
I'll kind of like as he's pouring it, I'll make it like really, really, really cold on his chest, and like kind of partially freeze the water.
So the water begins to freeze, but you feel the burning on your chest, even through the cooling, and the burning and now doesn't feel like burning, but it just feels like anger swelling inside of your body, and is building the passion within your body through anger.
Okay. All right. Fuck off, blue guy. Fuck off. It's fine. Piss. It's good. It's fine. It's. Oh my God! What happened? What happened?
Oh, a lot happened. Well, after you were petrified, we found. We killed the monsters. We found a temple to an ancient goddess that apparently may have created the ocean in the first place. She gave me this. I show him my like mark on my other hand. My mark on my hand. That's like a wave. It's almost like a wave looking mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Japanese style wave tattoo almost. And then I kind of shape water a little bit to control. I was like, so that was weird. And I can talk to her, so maybe I'll ask her if she made the oceans. Not important. We found some heretic guy that had stolen some of her power. He had killed the Medusa that was here, fought him, killed him. She had an anti-petrification potion, and we poured that on your head. And also there was this thing where they made like 5 clones of me, and we had to sort of fight them but not fight them. It was a whole thing. You missed a lot.
Okay. I start scanning the room. Is Grimsby in the room?
Grimsby is walking through the hallway, all triumphantly with his mark on his hand.
Do I?
And he's also
take a look.
Do I see the mark?
Take a look at this new
you see
tattoo
the
over
mark.
here.
What's the name? What's the name? Why do you have that? Huh? Tell me why you have that right now.
I don't know that. That not gone person. He was saying some really weird things.
Remember,
It's her brother. Her. She gave the one who gave you the mark. The old goddess of the sea. I don't know his name.
Eddie doesn't remember, but DM, would Grimsby remember?
Nope. Grimsby never got a name.
I can try to ask, but
I think I never got his name. Wait, Fee, do you have him? You have one of those marks too.
I'm gonna sit up, and I'm gonna grab Grimsby. I'm going to pull him onto the ground. So, like, strength check, I guess.
All right, strength check, strength against strength.
Nat 20.
Welcome back, Matt.
21.
Yes,
Dang,
first
natural
roll, man.
18 too. Ooh.
Woo! Welcome back, Matt.
Oh, hey, Fee, it's nice looking at you this close. Yeah,
But friend, I'm gonna need you to do your best to try to remember who gave that to you. It's real important. And I shove him
I will
off.
be right back. And while they're talking, am going to walk to the statue of her, put my hand on it, and say, "Can I have the name of your brother, please? It seems important."
She begins to manifest within your vision through the pool of water that her statue's at, and she kind of writes in the air a P, and then as she says that, the water begins to evaporate, and she goes, you see her like stop for a moment, put her hands down, and she's like, I was gonna tell you with the water, but he seems really angry right now. His name is Perforos.
All right.
Say,
do
not-
you
not
know
gone,
why
gone.
he's? You know why he's angry?
I mean, you'd be angry too if you were trapped for a millennia or 2 or 4.
Anything else that I should tell them? Because they're over there arguing about this right now. The 2 that are marked by him.
There's 2 marked by him?
Apparently, the petrified one, Fee, came out of petrification with his mark branded onto his chest.
She looks at you and with concern in her eyes, and she goes, wish them luck, as she begins to dissipate into the water.
Well, Aberdeen was having that conversation. Hey, not gone guy, are you there? Are you there in my head?
All you hear, like I said last session, is come find me.
Well, I mean, I know I gotta go find you, but I mean, where do I start? What's your name? What do you look like? What's your favorite color?
And while you're doing that, Fee is standing above you.
Grimsby pays no attention. He's fully like looking up into his head to try to talk to this dude.
The dude is being very stubborn, and he's not giving you any information.
Don't even tell me your favorite color. How do I know how to wrap gifts for you?
At a certain, once you say that, you hear him just groan. He says, "Come find me." Before he sounded very excited, and the moment you said, "How do I wrap gifts for you?" He's like, "Come find me."
His name's Perforos. Like while walking up the stairs, his name's Perforos. He's very mad because he's been locked away, and
We need to find him.
Thassa said, and I quote, "Wish them luck." So
That guy, we need to go find him.
I
do
think
you
Perky's
know
gonna be an
where
amazing
he
friend.
is?
He's in a palace. It's covered in gems on the hallways, and it's a very black palace.
Hey, this is gonna be a wonderful adventure that you and I both go on.
Was one of the tunnels? Was one of the tunnels full of gems?
Yes.
Yeah, it was,
No.
wasn't it?
The hallways.
One of the when we came in and there was
None
a
of
9
them were-
pathway.
Mm-mm.
Him.
No.
I was like, yeah, yes, they fucking were.
Do we feel like one of the other pathways here might hold him, or is this
You
something
guys
else entirely?
specifically remember seeing a pathway with fire.
I would. Did I say that?
You would remember that as well.
Okay. It. Heat might also be a very good indicator of where we should be going.
Oh, of course it is. Yep. No, yeah, I get.
You remember that one hallway, Fee?
Yep. Yep. We're gonna
That
go
one, yes, that's
down the
where
fire.
we need to go. Yep.
All right, let's go.
Going.
It turns out my my demon guy is more of like a demon dad. He's pretty cool, by the way. I'm kind of sorry for how I've been acting.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were able to get that relationship sorted out, Fee.
Something?
Wait, no, you're
All right,
aware
let's
that
fucking
like
go. No,
Daddy's
you're aware
picked you?
we're over.
you're aware
Let's
that
go.
we are the ones who unpetrified you, right? Like that was like me. And
I know, and I said I'm
Grimsby
I
and
said I'm
Mikus and
sorry. I'll be better.
Alfie and Alregard and
apologize.
Charlie and Zap and
You say more names, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Aggie.
As you when he says that, when he goes, if you say more names, I'm gonna punch you in the face. His voice booms, and you kind of see him be wrapped in like wrapped in like red aura, and what you feel is invigorated, as it kind of pushes you guys back a foot.
That was very strange.
Whoa, hey now.
right.
I
Jeez.
really like cotton
Jeez.
candy.
Nothing happens with Grim.
What are you trying to do, Bird Brain?
I mean, he has the same tattoo as me. I wanted to see if I got all worked up.
Yeah, but his tattoo's clearly better. I mean, look, it's on his chest.
I mean, he looks healthier than ever.
You
I gotta
just
say,
look like you
Sophie,
grabbed
you're looking
something really
great for
hot
somebody
off the
who
stove
was
by
stoned.
accident.
You know, I've done that before. My mother got very angry
Yeah,
at me.
my point exactly. We were all there.
I don't know much. I know it's important. Go do this.
All
Let's
right,
go, Fee, you and me. It's a
Alright,
it's a
well,
Grim Fee adventure.
You guys want to get the boat ready? I'm gonna tap on Segerthun, Mikus, and Zap's shoulders and go
Mhm.
down and take every single book that looks like it might be relevant someday and just
Okay.
loot this fucking place.
Yeah. You go ahead and roll a percentile.
Here we
Is that
all
up?
roll.
Yeah.
Right as Mikus walks away, I just tap him on the shoulder. Thank you for the compliment, by the way.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Yeah,
I mean,
It means a lot. Thank you.
I felt bad when you got zapped down, and then all that bad shit happened, and then
Mhm.
the stone. It's just it has not been a good couple weeks for you. So we're here for you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thanks.
Grimsby looks upward at Fee. You ready to go, buddy?
Yeah.
40%.
You know, where we're going, the
So you
chocolate
find about
strawberry milk might taste
Oh,
good.
sorry.
you get about $40 out of it.
Nice. Focus
of
over
some that have some information that you may not know, some that look interesting, so on and so forth. So it's not all like
Damn it.
super useful books, but there's books that may have some lore or some. You just have to go through them.
Heck yeah. Alrighty, let's
Wait,
make our way.
Stuart, were you rolling for someone?
Yeah, just I thought we were all rolling. I got a 97. What did I find? But
It was
if Albert just
the
wants
role.
to take
The role was
Aberdeen's role,
mostly
I'm fine with that.
the
I'm
role was
fine with
mostly
that.
for how many books you guys took with you. It's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. It's just
But hey, how funny! We took all the books except that one coloring book. No, anyway.
Hey, I still have my book about the birds and the bees.
No, we left that book behind.
No, I kept it.
Oh, Blue guy, why do we get to take all these books? It's like, imagine if there was just some way, some shape, somehow, there was like a bag that could like hold things. It would just hold everything. You could put everything in that bag. Just imagine if there was a bag like that. Just think of it really hard and just believe.
Oh, we could
he's,
call it like
holding out his
Segruth's
hands.
sack of storing,
Just
perhaps?
believe.
You gonna sprout wings or something? I mean, what the
No.
hell? We believe it in? Bags? You believe in bags?
I'm
Sagratune looks so. It starts trying to manifest it so hard that he actually lets out a toot.
God damn it.
hey, just one day, anyway, Segratune just kind of like picks up his sack of like 4 books that he thinks is heavy, and he goes and he follows them.
Zapuk looks at Cody and says, "You're gonna have your friend grab my my brother, right? Or is that off the table?"
Yes. Wait, Fee, hang on. Sorry. It feels like it's been a week since we just talked about that. It's just so much has happened right now.
Yeah.
You're a lot stronger than me. Will you please lift this gentleman here into a safe place in the ship?
I'm gonna walk over and lift the gentleman onto the ship.
Thank you.
You pick up the statue. You kind of pull it over your shoulder as you walk to the ship.
I subtly try to trip him. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I duck out of the way of the statue as it swings past me.
Can I like just do a quick once over on like all of the intact statues and see if anyone looks like super cool or like they're holding something that's petrified that's really valuable, or like just one more person, just like one more that like might look dope.
Go ahead and roll for it. Roll a little d20.
Just straight luck roll. 7.
Heck yeah.
You see people who are wearing some cool clothes, but other than that, there's not anything. They don't look like they're holding anything of value.
Grimsby looks visibly ruffled that Aberdeen didn't ask him to lift the statue.
I fixate on a person for just a second, shake my head no, and then pat Grim's head as I walk back to the ship.
You saw a guy with a really cool jacket, but then in your mind you're like, was it worth it?
Grimsby turns his beak up away from Aberdeen as he pats his head.
I noticed, but
let's
continue
just get to
walking.
The boat. Books. I'm carrying so many books. Oh.
While Zapuk is behind
need to
him,
stop
holding
and nap?
like 8 books underneath each arm.
Grimsby walk.
Segratune.
Oh, this is like school all over again. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, he puts the books down. He does that squat where he's like, oh, Ah.
Hey,
And
Grim
Grim,
walks over.
you're really
takes a-
strong.
he
Will
takes
you
a
carry
breather.
Segrathun?
Grim walks over before Aberdeen says that, and just lifts Segrathun over his shoulder and grabs the books
Hey,
and just starts stomping like his way over to the ship.
hey, we talked about this. I do not consent. You can put me
Grimsby
down.
Grimsby looks over at Segrathun's butt. Boom!
Hey, and he like
keeps
tries
walking.
to cover it from the camera. Hey,
So once Grim starts getting angry, while he's holding Segrathun feels the heat from Grimsby's hand start rising. The one that's
hey, Al. Hey, now you can really let me go now. Hey, I do not like hot rock massages. Hey, okay, hey. And he's like flailing his arms. He looks over to Mikus. Hey, help!
Looks like he's carrying you just fine. You were complaining about being heavy a second ago with all these books.
And that hand turns into a middle finger as he gets carried away.
I like to imagine just like Segrathun beckoning for Mikus to help him as he's just getting farther and farther away from Mikus.
You know what?
Yeah.
For the record, though, all the books the Seg is dropping, I'm picking up along the way. So.
Oh, Grim is not dropping a single book. Grim has like full grip on the books and full grip on Segrathun and Segra ass.
and so specifically on Segrathun's butt is where he's feeling the heat.
Hey, okay. It like Segrathun like
Finally,
he okay, go for it.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's looking for something to like throw to distract Grim or something, like pocket lint or something.
Mhm.
Pocket
And-
sand.
As you at a certain point, you begin to feel like it's no longer just hot, but it feels like it's kind of branding you from the heat.
Hey, okay.
And then he finally puts you down on the boat.
Segrathun just kind of like he does that thing where like you stand up straight and you're like, yep, like it hurts to walk now. It hurts to walk. Don't even look at me right now.
Deggy, am I as strong as him?
You know, if I had the money for a lawyer, you'd be hearing from him right now. Okay.
So am I stronger than Fee?
Wait, why are you asking me? I don't care.
Is he stronger than me?
Hey,
And Grim,
Hey,
and so
you know, you got a lot of mouth for someone who's died twice, okay?
and
Yeah.
in that moment when
Yeah,
you
what's it to
ask,
you?
"Am I stronger than Fee?"
What's it
The
to me?
moment you ask, "Am I stronger than Fee?" you hear kind of like a round of applause in the back of your head, kind of like chanting, like as if you were in an arena, and you look at Fee and you feel anger towards him from the heat on your hands.
You know, I was just getting used to you being quiet again. Now you're here again, and you're just as mouthy as ever, Big Hood. Jeez.
You know, you can just say you missed me.
Apparently he cannot. Apparently it's never that easy with this guy.
I'm gonna go freaking make sure my ass doesn't have a scar. Oh, jeez, I already got this one. Ugh. And he just kind of like walks into the captain's quarters
Mm-hmm.
and he closes the door.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh yeah.
I refuse that.
Permanently disfiguring characters off of jokes.
All right, that's gonna be a nat 20. Thank you.
Nat
Thank
20.
Thank
you look
you.
down, and the only thing you see is just your butt cheek is really red.
He's got that firm that firm handprint on that cheek.
I don't want Grimsby's hand branded on my ass, please. I don't need that. Oh my god.
It's happening. You can't stop it.
No, it's not. I rolled a 20.
Yeah, it means it didn't do any damage. Doesn't mean it didn't brand.
No, it doesn't brand. He just has a red mark.
Just a giant, 3-fingered,
Excuse me, I have 4 fingers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a giant forefinger mark on your butt right now. It's just a red mark that's on your butt.
Like when somebody grabs you too tight, or you
Mhm.
smack it too tight.
All right, so you guys get all the
Hey,
books to the
wow,
boat.
all right.
You
Roll
guys get all the
credits,
books to
guys.
the boat, and you guys can you guys begin to get everything squared away. Arvid begins setting the boat to turn around in the little area that you're in. It begins to turn and go down the pathway.
Wait, are we sure we should take the ship in the fiery hellhole pathway? Is that a good idea?
I mean, pretty much any pathway we go down tends into a fiery hellhole. So, I mean, if we just go at it at a first, I mean, what do we got to lose at this point? It's going to catch up to
How-
us one way or the other.
How fucked up and fiery does it look?
Well, you haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
You have these two guys that do the fire thing now.
Well, I guess I'll something I'm gonna do real quick. I'll
Mhm.
DM you, yeah, then I'll be up on deck for going in.
Sounds good.
All right. Grimsby looks over at Fee, still arms crossed, still angry face. You ready?
Yeah, we can go. I want to get this over with.
Let's go.
He notes in his mind how easy that was.
And what is Segerthun doing?
Segerthun was looking at his ass to make sure he didn't have a scar.
Right?
He comes out, he stretches, because he just had to put in so much effort right there. It was just, he couldn't handle it without taking, a good stretch. And he looks around, and he looks at the ship, and then he goes to look at the other ship, to see like if it.
Which
sank,
other ship?
Like, well, wait, what?
As you guys begin to roll back into the sand, you notice that the other ship is gone.
I thought we left it behind.
The other ship is gone.
Where's the pirates?
Did they go on a lunch break?
I don't got a good feeling about this, guys. He's
Oh wow, pirates did pirate things. How
Zap.
shocking.
Zap is just kind of just looking there like.
You just the moment of silence is just cut short by just knee slap right there.
The more you guys look, the more you see the concern in Zapug's face go from just like they really took the boat to oh shit, as you guys or everyone that's looking out starts seeing little pieces of wood floating through the sand in the center.
ah crap. This is worse than I thought. They didn't mutinize. They got tenderized. This is fucked, guys. Hey.
That's awful.
I guess that's better than a mutiny.
Well,
Either way, we don't gotta deal with them.
how did that happen?
Speak. Hey,
We saw those sandworms earlier when we first got started out here.
I'm gonna go with the fire hallway
Navigator. He looks up to the dwarf that's just very,
Yes.
very up on the steering wheel. You.
The name is Arvid Mountain.
Sorry, I almost died 3 times in that cave. Names are a bit lost on me right now. Thank you, Arvin. What happened to the other boat while we was gone?
I could not tell you.
It was in the cove, not out here.
Oh,
But it was safe. Very good going, Arvid.
I mean, I don't really care anyway. I was just
trying to get some exhibition now.
I need
Poor friend
everyone.
over here.
I need Grim and Fee and Aberdeen to roll perception checks.
Heck yeah.
Specialty. 13.
Ooh. Right. Ooh, nice. 21.
11.
21. All right, so Fee, you in specific notice that Zapug, the orc pirate, is now looking at Segrathun, and his eyes have gone from the kind of yellow they had around it to now burning red.
Oh. Hey, Aberdeen, Abby, blue guy, whatever you want to be called. The orc's not looking too hot right now.
He's looking pretty.
He's looking
Actually, he's
pretty
looking-
sunk.
You see the red eyes?
Yeah, we'll stop him before he's able to kill Segrathun.
Debbie,
Well, should we
Breathing.
though?
Before he
Oh,
kills
man.
him.
Oh, you got a point. We need him alive, I guess. But God, Segi, you did it. Stop laughing. Stop laughing, Segi. Jesus,
Debbie,
I have
mindful
every,
breathing.
I have every right to laugh. I'm sorry.
I would stop laughing.
Are you going to join me, Zebby, in this mindful breathing?
So
Segrathun, just kinda like-
Segrathun's, while he's laughing, his face is shoved into the boat, the floor of the boat.
Yep.
all right,
Zebby,
Kevin.
Wait. He's right next to me. I'm right outside the captain's quarters.
Yeah, but he
Okay.
he shoves your face directly into the ground of the boat.
How far away am I from this?
I
So
imagine we've
you're
been
probably
kind
about
of scooting
10
pretty
yeah,
close, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As a reaction, can I go
Hey.
grapple him?
Hey. Oh.
Go ahead and roll it.
Oh.
I'm
Just
gonna roll damage.
Strength or
I'm going to roll damage resistance.
strength check, or what do you want for grapple?
Strength check.
Grimsby's going to continue to remind Debbie about his breathing exercises.
Okay. 15.
All right. I'll roll it right now. All right, you do grapple him, but before you do, he slams Segrathun's face into the ground. Segrathun is going to take 17 before mitigation.
Minus 11.
All right, so you're going to take 6 damage directly to the face, and he looks at you and he says, "You think this is funny?"
Oh. Can Segrathun get up?
No, his hand is on your face, and then he finally grapples J-Pug as he pulls him away. Yeah, now you can.
Segrathun just kind of like gets up. Oh, rushes himself. As he walks to the captain's quarters, he opens the door, walks in. Oh no, I think it's hilarious, and he closes it. And he goes inside. The
As
door is
Arvid
not
is-
locked, by
as-
the way.
As J-Pug is just sitting there, fuming,
Debbie,
while being held by...
breathing.
Allow me a moment, please. I'm going to follow him in.
Mhm.
You see Segrathun just he's sitting on his bed. He's stretching, kind of holding his jaw like like spits out a little bit of blood onto the wood floor. He's like, oh man, he's got some issues.
He's got some issues. What do you think happened there?
Dude, I don't care what happened there. Fuck him.
His crew was killed while he was attempting to rescue his brother.
And I don't care what that guy does. You heard what he said to me. I couldn't care what happens to him, what happens to anyone he loves, he cares about. I don't care.
Do you think you're the only person that had it hard growing up? Like, you're the only person that wasn't loved quite enough, you weren't hugged enough? You think that me and Grimsby and Fee and Mikus have all had it really well and that you're special because you've had problems growing up and that gives you the right to treat people this way?
I'm gonna
I
just
have
stop you there.
attempted to extend an olive branch
Blue
many
guy.
times.
Blue guy, I'm gonna stop you there. what makes you think I had it hard growing up? Quite
Because
the
you're such an
opposite,
asshole.
Actually.
Matt, can you roll a strength check for me?
Yeah.
Grimsby is using pretty much this whole time that Zapug is being grappled to remind Zapug about his breathing exercises.
18.
All right. He matched you in strength, so he does kind of break through and kind of stops for a moment before you can move. Go ahead, Aberdeen.
Just tell me when my action's up again. Okay.
Yeah.
You see Segrathun just kind of like looking up at the ceiling, just kind of like he's waiting. But yeah, look, I'm not saying I had a sob story. I'm not. Look, I don't care what you did. I don't care what happened with anyone growing up. I don't think I had it rough. What he did to me, that I just don't like what he did to me and what he said. He wanted to play games, so I could not care what happens to him.
You are in
and
the
now-
real world.
He just kind of
Matt,
like crosses his leg
Matt,
and
it's your
tilts
turn.
his head.
Okay. I want to cast. So I'm gonna throw my hands up, and I'm gonna pull out 2 spectral vines from beneath him, and I'm just gonna entangle him in those, and it's a DC 15 save for him.
What is it? What is he saving with?
Strength or Dex. Okay, it's choice.
And he does in fact break it. They come around him and he pulls through, and he begins to run towards the door, and he touches the handle of the door, and the moment he touches the handle of the door, you see a barrage of magic missiles hit him, absolutely decimating him, leaving nothing but blood and pulp on the ground
From where?
from the door.
Yeah,
From just the door?
Yeah.
and you hear it, and Segrathun's like, and I win. Okay.
Wait, hold up. I was gonna stop him before he touched the door.
How are you going to do that?
Hold person.
All right, I'll make the save.
Ah,
It's wisdom, right?
Yes.
What's the DC? What's the DC?
My DC is 16, I believe. Let me just.
He rolled a 19.
So again, Segrathun, and I win. And you just kind of see something click, or like, not something tick with him in his eyes. He's like,
Grimsby walks in.
I am going to jump Segrathun and attempt to restrain him, and I'm gonna call out, "Pin him down!" when I do, knowing that Grimsby is there.
No,
We're
it's
just
good.
gonna cast guiding bolts at 3rd level on him.
That's Segrathun?
Yeah.
I rolled garbage. I only rolled an 8 on athletics.
For the record, Mikus is just sitting on a barrel nearby, just watching all this infighting go down. Just kind of like
28.
indifferent.
28 on the guiding bolt.
okay. Like 28 damage, or
No, 28 to hit.
I mean,
And
you hit.
I hit you with 43.
damage.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that was a natural 20. So yeah, that was 43 damage. That was the crit damage.
All right, well, I'm down.
Cool. Grim, can you stabilize him without bringing him back up?
Do we want to?
No,
I vote for not necessarily.
the orc had problems, very bad problems.
It doesn't matter. You
So
can't,
does
you can't just
Segrathun.
mercilessly murder somebody like that.
He was gonna mercilessly murder us.
At some point or another, he was going to turn on us. They always do.
Grim, keep him alive without bringing him up if you can.
Where I have been several times now with demons and particular strong individuals and such things. I have seen things of this nature. He was clearly possessed. I didn't have time to check on that before we decided to kill him, which is fine.
V,
But
you are something of that nature. That's you.
Grim's gonna go up
You are
and
possessed.
medicine check.
He was
on
so
Steggerton.
dangerous. He
Grim's
was
gonna
far
medicine check.
more dangerous. I know that. I know those eyes. I remember those eyes.
Those eyes do not match what you saw in hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
B,
Never
I would
mind.
know.
But is he still lying though? And say
He's a
Amen.
barbarian. He was mad.
He was a
That's what you
barbarian.
saw in his eyes. Please don't let
Hey,
let
so-
Sigrithun die before we decide what to do with him.
No, I
Understandably-
used medicine check on him.
I'm okay. I've
Understandably,
had a day. I've had
Fee's
a
got
day.
some PTSD going on. We get some
15.
PTSD. All right, guys.
Albert, is
Yeah.
15 good enough to stabilize?
Yeah, he's stabilized.
Okay, I'm going to take his spell books, his spellcasting focuses, all of his components, and separate them from him, and I'm going to hog tie the fuck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
All right, and
Completely take
you
everything
finally-
but his clothes.
You finally come to, and you are now hogtied.
Oh, no. I wanted to. I think we're going to keep talking while he's
Oh yeah,
out.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Is there any way for me to like sneak away too, like that they can't see me?
Uh,
I would like
we're
to
all
do that.
we're all in a room. We're all in captain's quarters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave
You
this
just
guy
walk out,
Yeah.
Hey, Fee,
I need
you
some
need
air.
to, you need to
I
stay
need-
here. You need
I
to
need
stay
some-
here.
I punch the wall.
All right, let him get some
That's
air.
fine.
All right, let him get
You
the
need
air
to stay
he
here.
needs. Oi, before we get more airy in here, I don't want the draft. Oi.
I'm taking a walk, Grim. I'm taking a walk.
You can take a walk afterward.
I walk out and I slam the door behind me.
Hold person.
Oh my god.
Make your roll.
What do I roll?
Wisdom save.
7.
You're paralyzed.
Cool.
No.
Grim?
Grim is gonna
Can
walk
we
up and hog tie Fee.
Grim, I don't think that's necessary. Do not tie up Fee. Fee is fine.
No,
He's just upset.
Oh, I mean, right now, Grim doesn't very much like Fee too much. Partly because of the competitive thing.
Grimsby, you know we've already got Sigrithun tied up. You gonna tie up Fee? You want to tie me up next? I mean, are we just gonna are we gonna hog tie the entire goddamn party at this point?
What would
Stop.
I need to tie you up for?
You shouldn't need to tie any of us up, Grimsby. We are all on the same goddamn side.
Well,
So
I mean,
you
we need to
relax,
tie
relax.
up Segi because he
Well,
You just
yeah,
murdered a
because
person.
it's Segi. Because it's Segi. We don't need to tie everybody up. Those stuff. Leave your rope skills for later. All right? Just relax. Let him be.
I mean, I'm relaxed, Nikus. I don't know what you're talking about. We need to restrain him because he's very obviously plotting something.
Okay, so Sigrithun is without any of his materials.
Right.
His hands are tied and he's
Mhm.
gagged. So even if
Yes.
he wakes up, he can't cast any spells.
Mhm.
Are you trying to tie up Fee?
Yes.
Grim, are you gonna
How
try
long
to
does the
fight
spell
me?
last?
How long does hold person?
Mm-hmm.
Hold person lasts for a minute.
Grim, we don't need to do that. Fee is fine. He's upset. He wants to walk away.
I'm just
Do
gonna
not
try
tie
to
him
keep Grim talking for. a full
Can
minute.
I get a gauge as to what Fee's intentions were before walking away?
Go ahead and
I'm-
roll an insight check.
Natural 20 plus 8.
What were your intentions for walking away?
I felt like really scared that I thought it was, the person again, and like I was
Right.
freaking out. I was freaking out about that, and so I just wanted to get away from everyone because I'm freaking out about that because I have,
Yeah. So you
problems.
can tell that Fee is visibly scared.
I'm gonna
Grimsby
put my
releases
hand
the
on
spell.
Grim's.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Grim.
After he gets that feeling. I apologize, Fee.
I just walk out, slam the door.
All right, just let him get that air, Grimsby. Let him get all the air he needs. All right, it's getting awfully hot in here anyway. We don't need any more beef.
Grimsby goes outside and collects the now pulp of Safe Pug and tries to get it all into like a sack so we can, so that Grimsby could give him a proper funeral.
Grim, we need to talk about what we're gonna do with Sigrithun.
I need a minute as well.
All right. pull up a
They put-
chair and sit over Zegrathun and watch him. How long does it take to come back to consciousness when you're at 0 hit points?
It's probably going to be about 10-20 minutes before he actually wakes up. I'm going to
Mhm.
say it's a dungeon short rest.
Okay, I'm gonna sit and wait for hopefully Grim and Fee to collect themselves.
Then
Talk to
while that's
Mikus.
going on, I'm also sitting there, but I'm reading the book about changing my my patron.
Essentially, what this book says is if you can find someone who can usurp your patron and can make your patron submit or surrender, so essentially stronger, and basically tell him that he's going to lose no matter what, they will effectively be able to take your contract.
All right, I'm very intrigued by this, but I don't share it with the party.
And Grim finds a suitable place to make a makeshift pyre for
Mhm.
this sack of guts.
On a boat?
I mean, on the boat, off the boat,
On a boat?
on a boat, off the boat, like somewhere where he would like this is the most clear-headed that Grimsby's ever been, just focusing on just getting this getting his friend a proper
Burial.
proper send-off. And I mean, being a cleric, I feel like he would be able to find something,
Yeah.
whether it be on the boat or off the boat. Doesn't necessarily matter too much. He's fine with spending as much time as he would need.
And as you pray over this, over him, right when you're about to say Gond, the words don't leave your mouth the way you expect. Your mouth actually begins to word Perforos, almost as if Gond was removed from your vocabulary.
Frost. That's very strange. It's almost like I can't say the other. Does Grimsby still remember Gond? Or
Yes, he remembers
Okay.
Gond, but
But just every time he tries to say Gond,
it's Perforos.
I wonder where Frost. That's not what I meant to say at all. Very strange. Oh, Zebby.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw against your own anger.
Natural 20 plus 1.
All right, so you feel the anger flowing over you, the anger to revenge your friend, but you're able to bring it down. But the fire is burning as hot as a furnace that has just been renewed with new coals. So you're able to push that aside, that feeling to avenge your friend.
Debbie, you were a good friend to me. I'll remember you for a very, very long time. May you finally rest. We're able to save your brother. I'll tell him what a good person you were and how hard you tried to find him and save him. Grimsby kind of just looks over at the burial that he set up, closes his eyes, and then turns around and walks back to the captain's quarters.
All
You
right,
back yet?
yeah. Once, and what about Fee?
Yeah, no, I just short walk to collect
And then
myself.
you come and you went back?
Yep.
All right. So as they begin to get there, Zagathun begins to stir again, realizing that his hands are bound and his mouth is gagged.
Would you like me to knock him back out?
You just see, he wakes up, he pulls, he looks, he's like, he just lays there with an unamused look on his face.
Welcome
Well-
back, Segi.
No way. As Mikus would say, to put a sock in it.
Oh yeah!
Well played.
Commitment, respect.
Well played.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what I say. I hear you loud and clear, buddy. Loud and clear.
Happy
Do
would
you want to have this conversation with him awake?
What's the hurt at this point? He can't do anything.
Well, he just killed one of our allies out of his arrogance in the middle of him throwing a fit.
Yes.
After mocking the death of that ally's entire crew during a quest to avenge his brother. So I think his actions are pretty much unforgivable at this point. Yeah, asshole. What do you think? Gesturing to the room.
I mean, I like Segi. I thought he could be a good friend, but
I do as well, but
I mean, if I can be sadly honest, I'm just waiting for a good enough argument. I mean, Segi, you know, you do a lot of napping, you go off on your own, you claim unicorn horns that are not your own. And, you know, some people hold grudges against little things like those. I don't know. Not naming names or pointing fingers at all, but, you know, you tend to rub people the wrong way, and then you got this guy all riled up and you're laughing, and then you're surprised when you end up this way? I mean, only so many times, bud. Only so many times.
I mean, at this point, Abby, we've talked to him about this for like a few times, and I think he's learned any time. I don't necessarily think he cares.
I don't think he cares at all. I think it's kind of the opposite, where he is doing this on purpose. Well, then comes the question of what do we do with him?
He can walk down the fiery hallway first.
Ooh, I'm not hating that idea.
Do we cast him out? Do we... I mean, what, a slap on the wrist? Like that? That's not quite suitable at this point in time, especially for someone that was here as an ally to
Abby, can I
grant us passage.
Tell the story.
Yep.
All right, so you're gonna start off where we left off. Grim currently is standing in the doorway of the captain's quarters with Segrathun's tome of spells in hand. Segrathun is tied up with a sock in his mouth, and Aberdeen is sitting in a chair waiting for Grim's decision.
All right, Abby. When I say so, ungag him and only ungag him. And I'll ask him one question.
Segrathun is making eye contact with Aberdeen. He looks like not unamused. He's just like, really? And then he looks at Grimsby.
Just don't do anything dumb and we won't. Deal?
Deal.
He shrugs his shoulders.
Grimsby lights his hand on fire, casting Searing Smite.
I take the Grim, don't kill him. I take the gag out.
Right, Segi.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, everything's better. First off,
No.
why do we have to use fees? Dirty sock.
That's enough talking from you, Segi. At least for now.
I mean, for the record, he wasn't walking around as much as the rest of us. He was stoned for a while.
Right, this is your one and only book, Segi.
Okay.
Now, unless you want to see it get destroyed, I need you to answer one question and one question for me.
Answer what, or ask away. Go for it.
And Grimsby is like laser focused on every little aspect of facial feature, the way that Segrathun might turn a phrase, and this is just going to be yes or no from you, or else this book goes.
Okay.
Do you care about anybody in this group? Do you care about us at all? Yes or no?
I mean, of course. Like, how many times have I gotten punched in the face, burned in the face, almost killed by plants, by weird cat people?
And
If I
Grimsby,
didn't hate you guys, or if I didn't like you guys, why would I still be here?
Grimsby lets go of the Searing Smite on his hand. All right. we're gonna need to talk about some things more. But
Well, yeah, I
Se-
assumed.
Sebi was my friend, and now he's gone.
Well, you know, he might have been your friend, but if you look at it from my perspective, and he looks at Aberdeen, this guy tried to kill you. This guy tried to kill everyone on our ship. The first real interaction I have with him is him stuffing me in a sack and threatening me with, like, dropping me off the boat. He is taunting me with my life. I don't even let him decide. I don't care if he didn't want to and he wasn't going to kill me. He was making it seem like that. And so I did what I had to live, and that was cut myself out and get back on the boat. I don't know what you guys did with him. I didn't care, because at that point, he was a threat to me, and he then lifted me up. You know, that guy was like twice my size. He lifted me up by the collar and challenged me. So I took the challenge. I'm sorry if that upset you guys, but he fucked with me in a way that just isn't okay in my book.
I understand, but you also need to have a little bit of faith in us, Segi. We're in this together, aren't we?
Yeah.
You say that you care about us.
And he,
So say,
can I one moment?
of course, have you time?
He rolls his head because he can't use his hands. We're in this together, not him. Us. All right.
Not him anymore.
Well,
Hey, let me ask.
Yeah.
So the blast that went off, though. So you didn't have time to set that up when we get back on the ship. When did that happen?
Oh, that's been happening. That was so you know, like, after that whole ordeal happened where he almost tried to kill me, and I went in my room for like 2 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It was very quiet.
yeah, it was a lot of glyphs. A lot of glyphs on that door frame. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, he
And those glyphs, can you control that? Did you activate them right there?
no,
What happened?
it had a trigger. The moment, so like, what you're working with there, it's quite dangerous.
Yeah, I'd
But-
say.
but-
Yeah. It
Could
blew
tell.
the fuck up.
Yeah, but the good thing is you can have very specific triggers, like the third hair off an old man's balding head on the third spring day of the next year will set off this ward. But no, I had it to where, an orc hand came on the doorknob, because he was the only orc on the ship, so that way no one else would die. I mean, like, you came in my room, you were fine. Like, that was that was more of like a safety precaution. If when I won, and I did, he tried to kill me, and
You did not win. You lost, and then you murdered someone.
I mean, if in my book, at the end of the day, he won, which is, I mean, by definition. But also,
I mean,
I'm not
if
playing
Mickey
devil's
says it,
advocate.
it's got to be true. Look,
How about this
he
then,
called me a
Seki?
bad captain, and so I was gonna call out every single time he was a bad captain. I think that's fair. If he acts so high and mighty, so, oh, I'm the shit, I'm good at what I do, I'm a good captain, you're a bad captain. Look, you and me both know, Blue Guy, I didn't want to be captain. I said that so that druid elf wouldn't just turn into a bear and rip our faces off. You saw what happened. And I was doing my own thing up there, and to have him just kidnap me from my little spot, and do all of that, and then challenge me. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna play dirty, and I'll take that as a win.
But Segi,
It doesn't matter if you guys take it as a win or not, because you at least to me, you don't do that to me in my book. That's
But
something you guys would never do.
but Segi, you say an awful lot that you don't care about what he thought. But then why even let it affect you in that way? If I don't care about there's a lot of people in my life that have said some very, very unkind things to me.
It's
And
true. We've
when I
heard
was-
some of those actually.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to care about it a lot because it really made me sad and it really hurt my feelings. But then after a certain point, you get kind of numb to it all, and you stop caring. And when you really stop caring, you don't really even pay attention or take into consideration anything that they're saying. What you're showing me here is that you cared a lot. If you never thought of yourself as the captain, then why even feel challenged that he said this about you, and why not just brush it off like you do everything else?
Well, it's because I didn't want to be captain, and me trying to stay out of everyone's way made this guy go out of his way to taunt me with my life, and then challenge me on my character. He didn't just challenge me on being a captain; he challenged me on my character, on my being, and yeah. So
You
when
only
you
ever
do that,
challenged as the captain, Segi.
no, he didn't. If you recall, he said, he called me lazy. He called me a disgrace. He said, not only am I an awful captain, but I'm an awful teammate as well. All
And-
of that. Hey,
But is there any
I'd
truth
love to,
in those statements?
Aberdeen grins at the statement.
I mean, all of us we've all grown accustomed to it, and we've all grown
okay,
to
but
love
maybe
this.
I care just a little bit.
And you know what? At the end of the day, one of our teammates was held for these fucking sands from hell with there's so many, like, this is an ocean of sand. We don't know what's down there. We know there's worms and all kinds of stuff. We don't need to, but this guy, this is his toy, and he's taken our friend, hanging him off the boat. I, for one, would have done the same. I would have put my fucking bunk under spell. I would have kept myself safe, because I can't trust this guy. He's gigantic. He can pick me up whenever he
Thank
wants.
you.
I
Trust
I
me.
see where you're coming from, Segi. I'm sorry, but you know what? I
Thank
think
you.
it was extreme. But you know what? You were under duress. I get duress, believe me.
Trust me, Mikus. If I didn't realize that Zabi was going to have some good intentions with Segi there, then I would have intervened immediately.
Yeah, that's
You guys know
one
me.
thing I wanted to say too. You made it seem like, and he looks to Aberdeen. What you said, we all have tragic backstories. Exactly, we do. So why does his matter so much to you when your first interaction with him was shooting an arrow at him? He still had the same backstory, but now that you got to know him a little bit better, that means something more.
Absolutely, it does, because that was how it started, and
But
he didn't
you got to
set
know him
out to
better.
murder me. I didn't set out to murder him. We had a mutually beneficial agreement here.
Hey, for a minute back in the day, I don't like to bring it up, for a very short period, everybody thought I was responsible for Tania's death. Alright? So, misunderstandings happen. Alright? We're all a family at this point, as much as it disgusts me to say it. So, come on, Segi, you just say you learned your lesson. Don't blow people up anymore. Grimsby, don't fucking befriend crazies, and just trust them over your own teammates. Give the guy a little bit more slack. We've been through hell together.
I like
Well,
to
how
believe
about
in
you?
people.
Actually, trust us. Tell us what's happening.
That would start.
It doesn't have to be very large immediately, Segi, obviously, but
Yeah, I kind of see that now. Look, okay. If we're doing this whole therapy thing, and you actually see him like grimace, like he just had a really bad memory, like therapy. And you hear a lisp come out of him. Yeah. Yeah. I have a hard time keeping my cool when I try to prove people wrong when they challenge me on myself. I kind of like go into a shell to say, and that's the only thing on my mind. And funny enough, you guys haven't done that, which is weird because you guys spend the most time with me. But yeah, it's something that I have a hard time controlling about myself.
Grimsby walks up to Segrathun with his mace hammer in hand, flips it to the sharp edge, and cuts Segrathun loose.
Oh,
I understand.
he rolls his wrist. Ah, geez, you are surprisingly good at tying knots.
I understand that, Segi, and well, I'm sorry for all this stuff that happened. But like Abby said, we're all gonna be here together. We're a team. We're gonna have each other's backs no matter what.
I have nothing
Maybe-
against you guys. Like, again, it was. I'm sorry that you was friends with him, Bird Brain. It's just I did not like him. He gave me no reason to like him. Again, maybe I could see past that character. Oh, that's hard for me to even say. He looks at Mikus. Oh, that's really hard for me to say. But I think, yeah, maybe if we communicated a bit more. I don't know. I just look. I didn't like him.
What?
I'm sorry you liked him.
And you for
I
sure
have
don't
no
have to
ill
trust
will.
anybody else, Segi. At the very least, trust us and trust our judgments.
What?
I wouldn't
while
be here if I didn't
while you're
trust you.
talking, I'm gonna grab all of the spell components, your staff, and everything. Give it up. I'm gonna walk over to the door, and then look at Segrathun and say, "I don't forgive you."
Yeah,
and I'm gonna toss the shit at you and walk out.
Wait, what?
He's gonna toss the shit at you.
And from there, that's where we're going to end the session. Right as Aberdeen's about to walk out the door.
And this got into like soap opera territory real quick this week.
I
guys.
know. Fuck.
I got my possible.
Oh shit!
Wow. All right, Eddie,
Holy
go ahead and
shit.
send us off.
That was fun.
Oh Jesus! Hold on, let me pull up my. Oh God, I'm eating my popsicle. All right. Oh God.
God damn it.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight for some wonderful Dungeons and Dragons. But first, before we completely go, thank you to Cody for writing this for me, because we all know how much of a bird brain I actually am. We're gonna start doing a couple additional videos. So Cody, Mike, and I just worked on a video called Character Coach. It's pretty dope. We go very in depth into multi-classing, mostly for a character in this very party that might have some type of shift.
Before Eddie commits me to a date, editing and design on that is still in progress. It will be out soon.
It'll be out
We
when it's out.
have recorded it. We had a lot of fun, and we cannot wait for you guys to see it.
Oh, it was such a great time, and we can't wait to make more for you guys. If you have any character concepts that you want to see, like classes mismatched together, and us trying to figure out a way how to make it work, send it our way. But moving on from that, we have our movie review show every single Thursday. This upcoming Thursday, we're gonna watch just a great movie, Shrek the Musical. It was picked by our resident Daniel. Everybody, as you can see by everybody's face, they all loved it. So tune in for that.
Please do.
Yeah, we're working on just tons of stuff. We're also doing arc recap videos and also campaign recap videos. Those are going to be coming soon, so stay tuned. And in order to get that information, please go and follow our Instagram, follow our Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, join us for all of that and more. But without further ado, guys, don't tell me what to do, Cody, for this fucking strip.
And make sure to be kind to each other.
God damn
because
it!
you never
That's
know
right,
who's gonna be along the way.
Bye-bye.